Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving week.
Yay.
To those who celebrate.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, turkey and stuffing. A little
Gobble,
bit of cranberry
gobble.
sauce.
What's that Adam Sandler song? It's gobble, gobble, gee. Gobble, gobble, goo. I got turkey just for you. Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know all the... I don't know the Adam Sandler songs as well as I should know them. That's hand up. That's on me.
That's just because that's the only Thanksgiving song that I know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know very many either. I don't think there are any. But yeah, good week, exciting weekend.
Yeah.
Back in the swing of things. A short week. Nothing better than a short week.
Hell yeah.
Nothing
Thank
better.
God. Yeah, no Thursday episode, by the way.
No Thursday episode, yes. Yeah. Just enjoy the time
Enjoy
with
your
family.
family.
Enjoy your family.
Or your friends.
Your friends or yourself. Whatever you're doing, enjoy. Enjoy the time.
Your pets. Your...
dreams
whatever.
and aspirations.
Yeah, exactly. Your manifestations.
Whatever you're thinking about, just be thankful for it on your own.
Exactly.
Without us. But we had a very eventful weekend. Both we did, so did Taylor Swift, so did the Kelces, so did I don't know, everybody on earth, it seems, was just getting a lot of stuff off their chest since we last talked to you guys last week. But let's start out with the concert because, of course, we are counting down. We now only have 3 shows left. Makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
Sick to my stomach.
I honestly can't even keep, we're counting down in the same way, too. And Taylor keeps saying, fun fact, only XYZ shows. Girl, that's not fun.
Have you ever learned what a fun fact is?
She doesn't know, clearly. And so we need to let her know that it's not fun. We're all dreading it.
Yeah.
Although we are excited for her, to be over soon. Adele said over the weekend, she was like, is that tour still going on? She needs a break. She needs a well-deserved rest. And Adele is right in that. So, we'll look forward to her getting her own rest. But in the meantime, she's setting the stage on fire with her surprise song Piano. And she is also just generally being unhinged during the shows. She's crying in the middle of shows now. She's being emotional. We're all
bringing
so
back
emotional.
old outfits.
All from early days.
Yeah. Only 3 shows left. So you guys really, this is crunch time for everybody. And if you want to pull the plug or just do the last minute decision, it's only 3 shows left. F it. You only got 1 life to live. Game
YOLO.
Time is the place to go for tickets, especially for Taylor Swift and these last Vancouver shows. You guys know that we love Game Time so much. They sent us to Miami, which was so amazing.
We love them forever for that.
And they are the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Now with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it even easier to get to a game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on the GT Pick setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on the Game Time app homepage. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code TWATCH for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code TWATCH for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it?
Game time. Yes, we know that there have been many a Swiftie that's been able to attend these last few shows via Game Time, and so we just want the best for everybody. We want everybody to be able to go see these shows, experience this night. It's just it's unlike anything we've ever seen, experienced, been to. All the above, and I'm going to be, I don't know, what are we going to do when it's over, G? What are we going to do? I know we talk about it every week, but what the fuck?
I don't know. I just feel like my weekends are going to be so boring.
So boring.
Especially with the winter coming,
completely.
I'm just going to be a shell of a human.
She's kind of ditching us at the worst time.
I know.
What I mean? It's right before Christmas. Sure, yes, we'll go into the holidays, whatever. But what happens when January strikes? It's it better be Rep TV.
Depression hits.
Yeah, the seasonal depression. It better just be Rep TV.
Right. Because if it's Rep TV, then we're going to be fucking party in the streets. Yes.
Speaking of, I've got my we'll talk
good
about
quality sweater.
Good quality sweater. It's a good, so if anybody's worried about the Rep sweater, from the merch store. It's fine. It's great. It's
Yeah.
comfortable.
Very
it's
cute.
Fine. I said I was hot. Traveling here, I got really hot. It, not breathable at all, but what sweater is.
Yeah.
So, but it's
It
fabulous.
looks like a normal,
like a regular ass sweater, right?
Yeah. And I love merch like that. I love merch
I think I either got a large or an extra large. Like it's big because I wanted it to be big, and I'm glad that it is. Like it's long.
Really? Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. I think, was it cropped? Maybe?
I thought it was, which is why let me look and see exactly what size. I thought it was, so that's why I got a huge size. And
yeah, I don't love a cropped sweater.
Neither do I. Nothing that like.
I don't like cropped anything.
Oh, it's
honestly.
a large. Okay, so it's a large, and it goes. It covers my waist. Like,
yeah.
I've got low pants on, and it's covering me. Thank God.
Very cute.
But yes, but no, the concerts. The last 3 shows in Toronto were, to quote the Toronto Swifties who felt like we weren't giving them enough attention. Taylor was having a lot of fun up there. She was excited.
Breaking news, guys.
She was excited, and she was
yes.
having a lot of fun up there. But she really because of those comments, I obviously was like paying closer attention, just generally speaking. And she was like, one of the 22 hat girls. She's cracking up.
Yeah.
She's having a good time. She's dancing around. She's getting emotional.
Yeah, that was really, really.
Was that
sad.
Saturday's show?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, so Saturday's show,
or was it? I think it was the first show. Was it not?
Was it?
I think because everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's the first show," and she's already so upset.
Right. Okay. So
I
yeah,
think
you're right.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Whatever day she wore the red
Folkmore
dress.
Yeah, the berry one.
The berry one.
Yeah.
Was when she did Champagne Problems, and then when she usually takes a moment to listen to the crowd cheering and takes her in-ears out and all that stuff. But she got so emotional she could barely get through the conversation. She was like, thanking her team and everybody else.
The crew,
the crew, and she's laughing, being like, "It's not even the last show." Like,
she's like, "I don't even know what I'm saying right now." Like,
so
it's crazy.
It has to be so overwhelming, like because there's a finite number of shows left, and for her, it's I think I read it's in total 164 shows.
Crazy.
Something. So many shows, so many times to do that same routine, all the practice, like whatever. Like she's gonna be doing it in her sleep, I think Taylor Swift could do that whole routine in her sleep. Like if she was like, or she was like drunk or something, like I think she could just do the whole thing flat out. No issues.
Totally.
Like,
it's like muscle memory at this point. I feel like
completely, which I think is so cool. But yeah, so members, people that showed up, Andrea Swift obviously is always there. Faith Hill was in attendance. So was Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister.
He got a lot of backlash for being there.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I think Canada's under some turmoil right now.
They
I don't really
love
know.
him right
I don't
now?
know if they like him right now. So I think people are like, "Hey, he's at the Era store when like Canada is not okay."
Oh shit!
But like, God forbid,
come on.
someone tries to have a fun night out.
He was like,
he was like trading bracelets, and also people are giving him shit. They're like, "Oh, Justin Trudeau's like trading bracelets with 12-year-old girls, like so creepy." Blah blah blah.
What's not what? That's not creepy.
He's just being like a normal, nice guy.
Also, he's a public figure. He's
and if he said
he's
no,
a shaking hands and kissing babies kind of guy.
And if he said no to the 12-year-old girls, people would be like, Justin Trudeau's such a dick. He hates little girls.
But also, you trade bracelets with everyone. Like I saw plenty of videos of girls, like adult age women trading bracelets with him.
I'm
like,
a 25-year-old girl and I trade bracelets with Hoda.
Exactly. Like what's wrong with that? And you were trading bracelets with
really
little girls
excited.
as well.
Yeah.
Like everybody's trading bracelets with kids. Like
the whole reason
the
you
Era
kind of
Store
do
is a
it
safe space. Like the Era Store,
like it kind of is for the kids.
I say it's for the kids. I don't think there's perverts around really. Like it's.
I would hope not.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
But like you know what I mean. Like I don't think Justin Trudeau's a pervert. So I think it's fine.
No perverts are allowed at the Era Store.
No perverts allowed at the Era Store.
So. Yeah, no, I don't understand. I think just because he's a political figure, like obviously every time a political figure does something, it's always like a little polarizing. So I just felt like he was getting a lot of unnecessary hate for just enjoying a night out.
I agree.
Brooke Shields was also there.
Brooke Shields, and gorgeous.
She was looking fabulous.
So beautiful.
To me, she is always Miley Stewart's mom.
Oh my God! Honestly, yeah. That's so
literally
fair.
always.
That's so fair. That's hilarious.
But they were recording or filming Brooke and Andrea together dancing in the VIP area.
Yeah,
there's potential.
Whatever they're filming, whatever they're getting footage for, they really are getting footage everywhere, and kind of leaning into that. It seems as if they're trying to get as many people that are close to Taylor in her life on camera as
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can.
yeah.
And, you know, rounding out the Kelce family, Ed Kelce appeared at the
Yes.
show. Ed Kelce went in a suit
Oh,
and
he looked
slick back
so
hair,
handsome.
and it was the sweetest thing.
Did you
I've ever
see
seen.
the video of him?
No,
Some girl's
no.
like, Ed, like trying to get his attention. He comes over, he goes, "What do you want? I'm sorry. What did you say?"
No, I didn't see
Such
that.
a classic. I think he's like hard of hearing, so like he kept
Oh,
saying like,
for
"What do you
sure.
say? What do you say?" But he just walks up, he goes, "What do you want?" She's like, "I want to trade bracelets." He was obviously so nice, but
Yeah,
like,
no, of course.
that's exactly how I would think.
That's
that
his like
Ed
temperament.
would. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
He's just that kind of.
He's
like,
so
"Rah, rah."
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The way that Travis and Jason do their impression of him
Yes.
is so like obviously on the nose because they're his children, but he really has that just like that. He's just kind of, he seems like a grumpy old man, but like he obviously is not at all because he's like
Yeah.
at the concert having so much fun, but like
Right. He's like a Philly guy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
He
right?
just
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he's,
Or no, sorry.
he's
from
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, I just thought that was so funny, and he was trading bracelets with everyone. He had the bracelets up the
yeah.
arms,
Oh, yeah.
probably cutting off his circulation.
He also too is probably someone who like he goes to the Eras tour and he doesn't think anybody there is gonna know who he is. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like he's like, oh, I don't. Like, why would they know who I am? And it's like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
in the building is like, Ed Kelce,
Yeah.
like, can't believe he's here, like, you know, whatever. But people were saying that it's a big deal that he went because he doesn't like to travel and apparently he doesn't like getting dressed up and all these things he doesn't like doing, but he did them all for Taylor and he's at the
wow,
Eras
that's
tour.
so sweet.
Really sweet.
Very
I
cute.
think just a kind thing. I wonder if he had a good time. I assume so.
I would assume so. Yeah, totally. I feel
Yeah.
like it's hard not to have a good time, and like
Totally.
clearly he's been to a show before.
Has
Right?
he?
Or has he not?
I don't think so. I think this was his first show because I also thought that at first because I was like, Donna's only been to one. Donna was at our show, Miami,
Right.
at one, and Ed wouldn't have been to a show before Donna.
Yeah, that's true.
Do
Okay.
you smell gasoline?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like bad.
Like a lot, right?
Yeah.
And we're back. Ooh, since you
If we pass out from
yeah.
gas inhalation
noxious
mid-show,
fumes,
yeah,
you know,
we
you know
risk
what
our lives for
happened.
you guys, okay?
Yeah. I brushed my hair and put lip gloss on in the meantime, so I look a little better than I did a second ago.
Fuck, I should have done that.
I know. I was like at my desk passing time. But anyway, back to Ed Kelce. So, like we were saying, it's kind of a big feat for him to travel to this.
Yeah.
Definitely is. I in the meantime looked up. People were saying it was his first show, but I just think it's. I think you know.
You have to get out there one time.
Had to
you
get
know?
out there
Yeah.
at least one time. I also think too that the Kelces, in addition to the Swift family, they're supportive family units. They show up for their family, you know, rain or shine, thick and thin,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just a great example. And Ed is no exception. Like Ed is not just because he's, you know, just because he and Donna aren't together doesn't mean he can't come and support.
No, totally,
support
totally.
Travis's girl.
I think it's so interesting to
Yeah.
this day about the dynamic between Taylor's parents and Travis's parents and how they're so similar,
So
about how
similar.
they're divorced,
Yeah.
but they still like are like very they get along well, you know, they
They're
still,
very- they
they
seem
still
to be
do
very good
events
friends.
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they can be in the same room. Like a lot of my friends' parents who are divorced like could never ever
don't
be in the
know.
same room like that.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe if their daughter
anyone's-
became a fucking
Maybe,
national
yeah.
superstar, they
if
could.
there's something bigger than them. But
Yeah.
I don't know any of my friends' parents who were divorced who were ever amicable. Like
No, I know.
Ever.
I know. Yeah.
And maybe that's just a, you know, depends on how old you are or whatever. But I think when your kids are doing something bigger than yourselves and making millions and millions of dollars, it's like, all right, we can set aside our squabble
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
you know?
totally,
So,
totally.
so yeah, it's exciting stuff. But we loved Ed being there. The concert itself was, like we said, super fun.
Should we break down the surprise songs?
Yes, let's do that.
Night one was Mr. Perfectly Fine mashed up with Better Than Revenge.
The Joe Jonas mashup.
Yep, the Joe Jonas, Your Next mashup.
I saw your sister was loving that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
You're
if
a big Joe Bro stan as well. Are you as big as Francesca?
not
or
as big as
Yeah,
Francesca.
okay.
And honestly, during the whole Sophie Turner stuff, it kind of
So
put a bad taste in my mouth with Joe.
true.
Like, I was like, I have a feeling this is a Joe issue, not a Sophie issue.
That is so true. Yep, I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
for a
so
second.
that kind of, I was like, but I still like the Jonas Brothers a lot, and I think Joe
course.
is so hot. Nick is
Joe's the hottest one.
For sure.
I think,
but I think that was
think
funny.
Nick is, and Nick has the best body for sure. He's also the funniest. I think Nick is the funniest.
Oh, I think Joe is the funniest.
Oh no, Nick on Scream Queens is like
that's true. He's a good actor.
Level.
Yeah,
he's a good actor. He's just very funny.
He's funny in Jumanji too.
Yeah. Love him.
I wonder if like Sophie like was like, can you just throw this in there? He's being really fucking annoying with the kids or something.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Right.
Like, God, he forgot to drop them off at daycare. Like, fuck him.
Always.
And then on the piano was amazing. State of Grace and Labyrinth, which is so good.
Really
mashup.
good mashup.
Really
that
good.
I would never have considered. And I said this, it made me like State of Grace more.
Oh, love State of Grace. That's my favorite song off Red by far.
I don't care for it either way. Like
heel.
I don't know all the words, you know? Like it's one of those songs where I don't know the words to it, but I know it once a chorus picks up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I know the song. But it made me like that more because mashup with Labyrinth it was just a really good mashup.
Like, this is a state of grace. I'm falling in love.
Yeah.
So cute.
I love it.
Really so
that.
cute.
I love that. Okay, so now let's go to Friday.
Then Friday was very interesting. Ours and the Last Great American Dynasty.
Interesting combo,
Yeah.
and not one that I would have ever put together. I also am thinking about it and still kind of wondering if they make sense together. Like reading it out loud,
Like what we have is ours. Like with Rebecca Harkness, kind of like everything kind of like her life was so put out there, but at the end of the day, like her story's hers. Like I don't know. Yeah.
I guess. I might have to dive deeper into the meaning of that. But
Yeah.
I wasn't. That one wasn't. It nobody cared about that once the piano mashup.
Well,
came
before we
into
get to the
play.
piano, I just want to say one fun fact.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Tolerate It is the only song she hasn't done that was on the set list that was removed as a surprise song, which is interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a. No, I would love that on piano.
Oh,
I would love it on
God.
piano.
Yeah, totally. And then
Maybe she just doesn't feel that way.
yeah,
You know, maybe she's not feeling Tolerate It.
I don't blame her. But I mean,
Anyway.
like, can you say she's feeling
So true.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's like a dumb cop
Yeah.
out, but yeah. Yeah.
But so then on the piano, night 2 was Cassandra mashed up with Mad Woman, mashed up with I Did Something Bad.
So
Thrown
I have
in there.
chills even thinking about it. The probably the most anticipated mashup of the tour so
totally.
far. I Did Something Bad was just like an extra sprinkle of flavor in there. But Cassandra and Mad Woman is something that people have been screaming for months.
I feel like I see it on my
because-
Twitter every day.
Same. And it makes a ton of sense to have those two mesh up together because Cassandra, despite the fact that we dismissed it so easily in our first listen,
I know.
is one of those songs that when you listen to it, you feel for Taylor and what she went through when it came to like not being believed with when she was getting screwed over with all of the Scooter stuff or the Scott stuff or everything that was going on in her life, but also too when she, the Kim stuff, the Kanye stuff, like just not being believed when trying to warn the people of something bad happening.
Yeah.
And so that song with Mad Woman, which is like, you made her like that. No one likes a mad woman, all those things. And I think that like that feeling, it's the same energy.
Yeah,
for both
totally.
songs.
It's like feminine rage, just like
female rage and musical.
Yeah, exactly. Just feeling like you're trying to speak and no words. It's like no words are coming out. Almost like
No, it's the worst. Well, no, it's not even that words aren't coming out. It's just people aren't listening. No one's listening.
Exactly.
You might as well be silent because
Yeah.
it's like no one fucking hears what you're saying. Nothing drives me, Gia. This is separately, and this is like a total personal thing. Nothing drives me more insane when we're in a group of people and I'm talking and I'm saying something and then I look around, not a single person has listened. Everyone is self-involved with whatever they're either their own conversation or they're just not listening.
Yeah.
And then like either the person right next to me or across from me or something, always a guy, will say the exact same fucking thing and it'll turn into a call and I'll literally look around. Be like, did anyone not
That's
just
the
hear
worst.
me fucking say
I hate that too,
Happens
yeah.
to me all the time. And
Yeah.
I know that I have like the like tone register voice that kind of gets lost in the din. Like I sometimes, depending on where you are, like at a bar or something, it's like hard to hear me sometimes. But like it's the most insulting thing you can do is that. And I feel like throughout this whole situation, with the music and the bullying and the bullshit and whatever. I feel like that's how Taylor has felt this whole time, being like, I'm screaming into the void and no one is even attempting to hear me.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of like what well, obviously, no matter what, I would have loved the addition of I Did Something Bad, but I like that because it's kind of like the answer to that question, like the answer to that problem. Like, I did something, like, Mad Woman, like, you made her this way, so I did something bad. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
Which
like
I
you
love.
asked for this.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Like
no one heard. Like no one wanted to listen to me, so I had to do something bad.
as loud as possible.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But those lines, do you believe me now? I think I did something bad. No one likes a mad woman. Do you believe me now? I did something bad. Like, just that back and forth, like those three things was just incredible. And the way she performed it was with such, like, fury and like passion and whatever. Like, it was awesome. Just absolutely insane.
That's like another best part about, like, when she does like those like angry songs. I love when she like gets into that drama mode, like basically like banging the keys.
Me too.
So good.
You know what, Gia? She was excited up there.
Yeah.
She was looking excited in Toronto.
Yeah. One thing about Taylor was that she was so excited.
She was really excited.
Yeah.
And a thing that we know about Taylor in Toronto is that she can't get enough. Specifically. That
I wonder if she's going to be excited in Vancouver.
Probably not as much as she is in Toronto.
No, definitely not.
That's for sure.
And then to wrap it all up, night 3 was two complete opposite ends of the spectrum on guitar and piano, with guitar being Sparks Fly and Message in a Bottle mashed up.
Little Speak Now mashup.
Yeah, I love Sparks Fly. I think
love
Sparks Fly is maybe my favorite.
You smile,
hit me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. There's something that'll haunt me when you're not around, 'cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile.
We
So
crushed that.
good.
Wow.
Ugh.
So good. No, Sparks Fly crushes.
Yeah.
Message in a Bottle is good.
Message in a Bottle's cute.
Yeah, it's cutie, but
I really only know the chorus. You
Same.
could be the one that I want.
Oh, I'm lying. I said that was Speak Now. That's a Fearless Vault track. No?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
No.
Or no,
Message
it
in
is
the Bottle is Red
Red
Deluxe.
Yes, possibly
I
Vault.
I don't know if it's Vault.
Give me the one that I want.
Maybe it is. Message in a Bottle.
Message in a bottle.
No,
You
this
know
is the
what?
Police song.
Can't do
Message
standing
in
here
a
hoping. It is. It's
Red
from
Vault?
The Vault. Yeah,
okay.
Red Vault.
Okay, I thought it was like Red Deluxe and then they added in the Vault.
And I lied also, being like, I don't know that song. I do know this song. And the more that I'm
How does
singing
it
it in my
start?
head, it starts. Let's see.
It's like,
Oh,
you
should
tonight
like
and
me.
dances tonight. Yeah, I don't know the
Gotta
words
stop
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
So that's a very
Standing
cute,
here
cute love song mashup.
Yeah, that's a good mash. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
Just-
again, not the star of the show.
Yeah, not the star of the show, which was the piano, which took a knife and just stabbed it into all of our hearts, and then twisted the knife, and then stabbed it into our face,
Like
and
Winona
then
Ryder
twisted
in
it. Yeah,
Black Swan. You know?
exactly.
That gave me nightmares a little bit when I first saw that.
Wait, Winona Ryder's in Black Swan?
Yeah, she is the girl that Natalie Portman's replacing. Remember how there's like
I
she's
haven't
like
seen it in so
retiring,
long.
but then she's like in the hospital, and I still to this day I'm not sure if it was like a real sequence or if Natalie Portman was like hallucinating
Yeah.
it. But she goes in and she's like in a wheelchair and she's like in a psych ward, whatever, and she starts stabbing herself, and she's stabbing herself in the cheeks, and I just specifically the cheeks, like I think about it a lot.
Oh, I don't remember that
Not
at
like a scary
all.
movie, but bodily harm, like I'm not a gore person.
I hate.
I'm
I hate.
a spooky ghosts and spirits and
Hate
things
gore.
like that kind of person, but gore is not my
Hate
not my
gore.
jam.
I was trying to
Yeah.
watch Gladiator before Gladiator 2.
Oh, I was watching that last night. Gladiator.
really?
Yeah. How
And
funny.
oh god, I could
a
barely even watch.
There's like
I
no
had my
story
eyes
to
closed
it.
most of the time.
I
Yeah,
know.
just
There's
like
like no story. It's just a lot of fighting.
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly.
like,
It's
so
like
we're
a
fighting
movie
for no reason.
men.
It's a boy
basically.
movie. Yeah, it's a boy movie.
Um,
You know, and I did ask a really dumb question. I was like trying to clarify about gladiators. I was like, okay, so gladiators are real, or is this like a Game of
Yeah, they
Thrones
were real.
situation? And yeah,
right?
I
They
just-
were real, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they were real.
Gladiators.
They were real.
Roman
Roman Empire.
gladiators.
Roman
Yeah,
Empire.
yeah.
Yeah. Which I was like, oh, and here's the Roman Empire. Finally.
yeah.
I also realized that I've never actually seen Gladiator, the original 2000 with Russell Crowe. I thought that Gladiator and 300 were the same movie,
Very similar.
and I have seen 300. But
I haven't seen 300. I've only
with
seen
Gerard
Gladiator.
Butler.
Yeah,
The
that's
Phantom.
a good one too.
I am your angel of
I've never seen The
music.
Phantom.
Oh my God, Gia, you would love The
I
Phantom.
know. I think I've seen the movie actually though.
The movie's fantastic.
Yeah.
The play is wonderful and it's like a classic, but the movie is with Emmy Rossum and everything. It's insane.
Yeah, I love her.
Anyway,
but back
so-
to the piano.
Yeah, back
Yes,
to the piano.
You're Losing Me mashed up with How Did It End?
Insanity.
My God.
Absolute
I like.
insanity.
Sometimes I forget about You're Losing Me. I
Me
just
too.
feel like it didn't get the justice it deserved. Like we pushed so hard for that song to be released, and then it got released, and then like I also feel like with the Midnight's album, it's very confusing sometimes because you have to go to like the 3 a.m. edition, the Till Dawn edition. Like there's all these different editions. You're Losing Me isn't on all of them, so like you have to go to the specific one.
It's not on like any of them. It's like it's kind of on its own.
It's
Like, you have to
only
look
on
for it
like
by
that
itself.
one specific Midnight's edition, and yeah. So sometimes you forget, and then when she plays it or when it comes on shuffle, whatever, it's like, oh my God, this is one of the saddest, if not like her saddest song. Matched
a
up with
top
How Did It
5.
End
Yeah.
is just diabolical.
It's a top 5 sad song for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
The thing about You're Losing Me is I think that our girl Tay may have intentionally buried that song a little bit because when it first came out, it was you can only buy it on a CD at MetLife.
Yeah.
Remember? And I remember thinking, oh, this will come out on streaming in like a week. I'm not going to buy this CD. Cut to 8 months later, finally it's on streaming. But even till then, everybody was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Where is it? I'm listening to it in my illegally downloaded thing.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, it was difficult to have access to it. But by the time she put it out, full stop, she was already dating Travis. So it was like not a
Was she?
yeah, because she put it out like wintertime last year.
Okay.
And they had already, so she was kind of in like having the time of her life, and You're Losing Me wasn't really top of mind, you know, like it was like, oh, I'm not gonna. Sometimes the sad songs, it's like if you're in a sad mood, you want to sing the sad songs or whatever, but like You're Losing Me is like a heart-wrenching song about like a relationship, falling apart.
Yeah, you're like watching
And-
it crumble.
Right. And so when we're watching like Such Love Blossom and like all this excitement or whatever, you kind of
That's a good
forget
point.
about You're Losing Me. But when she whips it out here and there, you're like, well, fuck, that
Yeah.
move that. Yeah.
And
like
also
you said,
like
that song's crazy.
with the timeline of like when the song was written based off like the photo that Jack posted, like it does kind of seem like she wrote it when her and Joe were maybe in like a bit of a rocky
Like a limbo
situation. Yeah,
phase.
exactly. So
Yep.
like it is kind of awkward to like write this really devastating song and then like maybe get back together for a little bit more longer and then finally break up, you know? So that does make sense. But How Did It End? I mean, that song from the first listen, we were like, whoa,
That
wow,
song is
wow,
the,
wow.
yeah. That we've
talked about
we
it
talk about
too.
it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
We always are referencing our favorite parts of that song. But I think that was a mashup. Another one that I didn't anticipate.
Yeah, no.
But makes complete and total sense.
Yeah.
You know?
God, it's just so
Someone was
good.
saying something. Someone tweeted like, "I'd be worried if Ed Kelce wasn't literally in the audience."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, literally.
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Literally,
That's
like,
true.
No worries, everything's fine. But yeah, damn. So
Yeah.
just really set the place on fire. I think that I would say the last 3 shows in Toronto were better than the first 3 in terms of surprise songs. And I think I
Yeah, no,
I
I would
think
I
that,
would
yeah.
agree. I would agree.
mean the last 2 days alone, like I mean,
Evermore and Peter's really good.
That
but
was a
like,
really good one,
That's the
yeah.
only one that really stands out to me. Obviously, bringing Gracie on stage was so cool.
right, that was its own thing. With that,
Yeah.
I throw that in the special guest category.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, no, I agree with that for sure.
Yeah. But I think generally speaking, the concert was just, a major success. And I do think it's interesting that she's bringing back old outfits. So you sent me a thing right before we started this.
She's bringing back all these old outfits.
In Toronto, all the outfits that she wore, let's see, one of her Fearless outfits, the last time it had been seen was London Night 5.
Yeah.
Speak Now.
Some of them are like Gelsenkirchen, right?
Yeah, Speak Now was London Night 6. We're Never Getting Back Together Like Ever t-shirt was Gelsenkirchen Night 3.
Yeah.
The purple
folklore
dress
was everyone was shocked by that.
Amsterdam Night 1
Yeah,
is
that's
the last time we
crazy.
saw that. We've got the lilac-y bluish
Yeah.
You know, the combo for the
it's
Karma
crazy that
shirt
people
and
can tell
jacket-
the difference between the fucking
I know, it's so
Midnight
crazy.
shirt. It's crazy.
One of them was London Night 4, and then the jacket I think is Warsaw Night 2.
Yeah.
Or no, they're both the shirts, a lilac and then a blue.
just the shirts. Yeah.
During Karma or during Lavender Haze, and then the Midnight's bodysuit,
The scalloped
from
one.
Gelsenkirchen.
Yeah. Like she hasn't worn that scalloped bodysuit in forever.
No, yeah.
People are making jokes that she definitely made it
That she
thinner
made it
on the
sluttier.
butt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure. Well, I think that's the thing too, is like with Taylor, her outfits and tailoring them to herself. I think the way that she's been editing them and tailoring them to herself and like maybe making them a little smaller or tighter, sexier, or whatever, I think that directly is like a direct result of like the confidence that she has. Like she's just so as she should be, and she should have that confidence all along. But I do think like at the start of the tour, she hadn't toured in years, 4 years plus 5, but more than that.
Yeah,
even.
you always want to be safe with your clothing too.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't want to be, and also you don't know the tone yet. You don't know what kind of people are out there. Like, I mean, look at poor fucking Sabrina Carpenter. Like she is wearing like the cutest little outfits. Like,
I know.
So completely fine, but it's like technically lingerie, and she's getting ripped apart online.
Yeah,
and it's
so
like
annoying.
it's so dumb. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on here? But you know what I did love? Did you see Taylor Nation tweeted?
Yeah.
So funny. So people were, you know, somebody was tweeting whatever. Taylor Nation quote tweeted and was like, "Have you tried this one?" And it's a picture of Meredith, I think.
Doing like the
with her leg up, like the cat with
Yeah.
her leg up, and so so everybody's that to me was like a subtle like we support Sabrina.
Yeah,
Obviously we
totally,
support Sabrina,
totally.
but like it's just the concert thing is so crazy. So, but I think her editing her clothes and just making them a little fun, flirty, sexy, whatever is just that's just a fantastic thing. I think like that she feels comfortable enough and she's having fun up there and feels good is all you can ask for, you know?
What is one outfit you would like to see come back? If you can remember.
I said the Evermore bronze dress.
Oh, the bronze dress.
She only wore that like twice.
Yeah.
Like it's such a short, like I don't know why she hasn't worn it more. But
That's very true.
It was so beautiful. It was my favorite dress of all time. Like all time.
So has she only, I don't know if you have the answer to this question, but I don't know, has she only done the purple bodysuit once for the Speak Now announcement, or has she worn it beforehand? I don't know if you even know that.
Purple bodysuit.
The purple lover bodysuit with like the purple tassels.
Oh, no. I feel like I've seen her wear that a few times.
She worn the purple lover bodysuit.
Let's see if Swift Alert has.
I know. When we need lover bodysuit. Okay, she last wore it. So wrong.
Yeah,
Toronto night 4, she wore it, purple bodysuit.
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
she wore it New Orleans, LA night 3. She wore it like New Orleans night 3. It seems like New Orleans and LA night 3. It seems
Wait,
like.
wow, though that's a huge between LA night 3 and New Orleans. She never wore it once.
No. She wore it. She wore it in Florida, Florida night 3.
Oh, got it.
London night 5. Okay, so I'm so wrong. For
Okay,
some reason,
okay.
I thought that she like only wore it once, but
No, I remember it because I think that one is like the most different looking because of the tassels. Like I think that like obviously the orange one is really different or whatever, but that's the only one I think with tassels, right? Like that.
yeah, it has like those long purple tassels. They're
Right.
so cute.
Yeah, I love that.
But yeah, no, I guess then there really isn't anything that comes off of my mind. She wore the Folkmore. I love the cream Folkmore dress. She hasn't worn that one.
cream Folkmore dress. Oh yeah, so right. So the bronze Evermore dress I really love. I also let's see. She wears the berry dress all the time, and I love that.
Yeah, I
dress
love the berry
so
one
much.
too.
But
I wonder if she'll pull out like any of the original surprise song dresses.
I wonder that too.
Like the original red, original
OG.
green.
Yeah. Like when she like ties them. Ow! My ring just got caught on my pants.
Ooh, ouch!
It hurt. Ouch.
But she hasn't worn any of the OG ones since the original the last time she wore original was Singapore night 6.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the last time she wore one of the OG ones.
Interesting. And that makes sense because it would have been right before she went to Europe.
Yeah.
And debuted all those new ones.
Right.
Yeah, I think my theory of no more new outfits is still holding strong.
Yeah. I agree with you now.
But I like the But I like the I do like the fact that she's kind of dipping into the oldest, the older catalog,
giving them one last chance to shine.
Exactly,
which is very cute.
I feel like you're the same as me on this, and so is your sister, in the way that we have like sympathy for inanimate objects, like too much, and I would feel bad. Like I'd have to equally distribute that.
Totally,
like, I couldn't like favor one over the other. Like I would be like having a hard time with
totally.
That. And then, like, for the rest of the time, I'd be like, I never wore that. I only wore that dress 3 times.
Now it hates me.
6 times.
And now it's bad luck.
Exactly. Now it's bad luck, and it hates me, and that's it. And I'll never have the opportunity again. So now I got to wear it around the house or wear it out or something. Like, there's, I'd be doing some crazy shit.
She's only done, or there's only 2 more combos that she's never done for the 1989 outfit, and one of them is green on green.
Green on green, yeah.
And then the other one,
did she not do green on green recently? I thought. Oh no, she did green and blue.
Yeah.
And people were freaking out. Yeah.
No green on green. She hasn't done, and it's either. I think I want to say it was gold top, green bottom, maybe, or green top, gold bottom. I can't remember.
Something like that.
But something like that.
Yeah.
So maybe one more new 1989 combo.
We could.
But I think, that's the extent of any new outfits that we'll be seeing.
I agree.
But I really love the fact that she's letting the old stuff shine for a moment.
I am too. You know whose opinion I would really love on all of this? Just because I know she or he would be giving the most honest replies, responses, all of it, is our soldier, loyal soldier, Tavis Hayes.
Pour one out for Tavis Hayes, y'all. If you guys aren't on Twitter, Tavis Hayes is probably the #1 Tavis stan, along with Tavis Nation, obviously.
Of course. Well, Tavis Nation is...
But Tavis Nation is a little more cookie cutter. Tavis Hayes lets it fucking rip.
Tavis Nation is like a professional, and Tavis Hayes is like, fuck you, bitch. Like, who did Tavis Hayes say fuck you to recently? That we were like, okay. It might have been Taylor Swift style. It was like, fuck you, Taylor Swift style.
Yeah, I think
drop dead. We were like, damn, okay, Tavis Hayes, get her.
I don't know. They are just
so
absolutely
funny.
Hilarious, because I always feel like we are the type of Swifties that kind of like let it rip with our opinions and stuff, and like curse and stuff like that. Whereas, sometimes when you're talking about Taylor Swift, people expect you to be a little bit more like cookie cutter, straight
buttoned
edge.
Up. Yeah.
Whereas Tavis Hayes is right there with us. Her fucking account is either banned or deleted. I don't know.
Something happened to it. So I know we can't even look at the tweets.
I can't even look at the tweet, but she was popping off.
It's just so funny. And it also too, it's easier for us.
Or they. I don't know if it's a boy or girl.
I don't know who it is, but it's also easier for us to kind of say what we want to say and do what we want to do, because it's in podcast clips, I feel like saying it in clips gives like tone and context and whatever. I mean, some clips get taken out, but like I don't know. I think it's easier to say things than it is to tweet things. I think having it in writing makes it like more intense. So just pour one out for Tavis Hayes.
We love you, girl, guy, whoever you are, whatever you are.
What really happened? What really happened?
I know, it's crazy that like people can fucking say the craziest offensive shit on Twitter, and like Tavis Hayes tweets like "fuck you, Matty Healy" and gets fucking banned or something like
drop
that.
Dead.
I don't know.
So
I don't
many
know
drop
if it
deads.
had something to do with Matty Healy.
It had to do with someone. It was like
someone pissing us off, or maybe it was like Sabrina. I don't remember.
It was such a specific.
Yeah, it was like a specific issue.
Yeah,
that she quote tweeted it, or they quote tweeted it.
Might have been. You know what? It might have been. Could it have been the Bills wag?
Yes.
And when they say,
that's exactly what it was. Good call, Kelly. Yes. It was the Bills wagon. She was like, this bitch is so stupid.
It was like, this dumb fucking bitch, shut your mouth. And we were like, ooh, Tavis Hayes, tell her.
So
this
funny.
Is funny.
Yes.
And sometimes it's funnier and easier to laugh at an anonymous account. It's like, it's pretty blameless. Like,
and
whatever.
She's saying like what we're all thinking. Fun. We're all just all too scared to say it.
I know. So pour one out for poor Tavis Hayes. But who knows what's going on.
Speaking of Matty Healy.
What the fuck is going on with him?
He's been on Twitter
and Instagram stories apparently.
Oh, really?
Someone said like he's posting. I haven't looked. I don't follow him on Instagram, so I don't know.
Neither do I.
I don't follow him on Twitter either. But like
he's been having Twitter fingers.
Yeah, he has.
And he tweeted. Let me pull it up so I get it accurately. But he tweeted.
The first one.
I think I sent my Uber driver the downtown lights. He didn't think it was coded. He is employed though. Like, what?
Matty Healy clearly is on like some sort of manic drug bender because, sorry, babe, like, why are you trying to like send subtle signals? Like, we see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And the thing that I hate most about Matty Healy, there's a lot.
These responses are so insane.
No, they're amazing. They're like ridiculous. But here, the thing I hate the most about him is that he thinks that he is so much better and so much smarter than so many other people.
Yeah.
To the point that like he's doing that and he thinks people don't know what he's doing with that. It's like, bitch, we know exactly what you're doing. Like
they're employed though. Like, you're not even fucking employed.
So the implication there is that everyone online talking about Downtown Lights, talking about him, talking about Taylor Swift is unemployed. Like, that's the
because didn't he? Yeah, exactly. And he posted
nothing better to do but to talk shit about Matty Healy.
Didn't he post it on his story too? Like Downtown Lights something.
He posted Downtown Lights on his story and said something like "still a good tune" or like something along those lines. Then he tweeted that, and then most recently, last night, he tweeted, "Oh, 111, make a wish or something." Then he tweeted last night, and we only saw it this morning, sat in the car listening to Chocolate by the 1975. No irony. Locked in. That's that me espresso.
Like, kind of funny.
Kind of funny, but also it's like, okay, so here you are again, trying to reference Taylor Swift, also referencing, because she sings about chocolate in the song of the two of them.
Right.
8 7 bars of chocolate we declared Charlie Puth the Babe. Like, that was supposed to be and chocolate's like capitalized, I think, in her thing. It's like that's like its own Easter egg to Matty, but also too, everyone says guilty as sin, which is what he was referencing before in the first tweet, is like they mash it up with About You all the time, which is supposed to be about Taylor Swift by the 1975. And so now he's doing this, listening to Chocolate by the 1975. No irony, locked in. That's a me espresso. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just don't. It's just,
he's just grasping at strings, and it's like, don't you have a fiance to be worrying about?
That's
like,
what
I just don't really
Where's
understand.
Gabriette?
Yeah,
fucking too busy blowing coke lines with fucking Charlie XCX. Like, I'm sick of it. Grow up, everybody.
I wish I was with them, honestly.
Yeah, right. No. I've retired from cocaine. It's
but
terrible.
I
migraines.
I just feel like, he loves to push the envelope. He loves to stir the pot.
You see this about Phoebe
That
Bridgers?
was a funny tweet, I will say.
It's funny, but it's also like, why is he's just trying to get back in? Like, this is him trying to like yada yada his way back in. He's Hugh Granting his way back into everybody's life, and it's like,
someone
stop
tweeted
it.
and was like, I think Matty Healy's finally realizing he will never have a cultural impact the way that he did due to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And like now he's spiraling about it.
And I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I hope that's happening. And it does seem as if he is having some revelation because he just hasn't stopped talking about it now for like 2 weeks. You know, he just keeps doing these little like subtle jabs or whatever, but it's like, I don't know if he thinks like, oh, I'm going to tweet these things and my peers will see it and we'll all laugh together. Like, what is his, what's the point?
I just think he is genuinely so narcissistic that like, there's always that one like narcissistic guy that you dated that you just can't get rid of, and like they will always like throw breadcrumbs and like little things like that to like have you in the back of their head still like fucking you up like that. And I just think that's what he's doing.
I think that's 100% correct. And that's the worst kind of person, by the way. Worst kind of person you can have in your life, and just proves everything that she, everything that
we need Tavis Hayes back to rip a new one.
No, like that was another reason. Like I was like, where the fuck is Tavis Hayes to clock Matty Healy?
No, we needed her to them to quote tweet that fucking tweet and rip him up.
And she would be like, Matty Healy, I just bought the plot to your grave. You should start digging. Like that's what Tavis Hayes would tweet. Should we start ghost tweeting for Tavis Hayes? Like Tavis Hayes.
You guys, that wasn't me. Like I was just channeling Tavis Hayes. Yeah,
that was Tavis Hayes.
So funny.
But yeah, so I mean, fuck him. Like he's such a freak. Like whatever. But back to the happier side of things. Yeah. In our new family, in our new life. Yeah. With the Kelces. So much just going on. First, Jason has a new show coming. A new late night football show on ESPN.
Comedy show.
Which I have a feeling is going to end up looking like the Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel. Like I feel like, which is an old show.
I don't know. Yeah.
That is kind of it was funny. People like look back on it and they're like, oh, that was problematic. But I feel like Jason Kelce could do a really good job of doing like sports and comedy and have it not be like offensive.
I was honestly like thinking about that the other day because I'm such a, not to say like I manifested this idea, but like I'm such a live TV person. Yeah. Like when I go home, I just literally put on like cable. I just
pop the
watch
TV
whatever's on.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I was watching, like, I was like, damn, I wish there was some sort of like ESPN show or like just a sports show in general that like was like engaging and funny. And then next thing I knew, Jason Kelce was on there.
You go to sleep, you wake up, and he's on Jimmy Kimmel announcing his show.
It's so exciting.
It's fantastic.
Then, oh my God, I totally even forgot about this.
Oh.
He got fucking harassed after the show.
Holy shit, I forgot about that too.
I know.
Oh my God, those fucking loser freaks who were like,
two
Jason,
guys after the Jimmy Kimmel
Jason.
show. I guess they wanted his autograph, and Jason must have ignored them or walked by or whatever. Right, like, and all
also,
of his
by the
right
way,
to do.
It was like a back alley. He was going to a car. There were fences everywhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a spot where fans stand and he like blew them all off.
They
like,
were
he was
all
coming out of
behind
like
a huge
a
fence.
back door in an alley
Yeah.
from Jimmy Kimmel or whatever.
And this guy
is that what he was
just,
on? Was he on Jimmy
Kimmel?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was just ripping Jason a new one, saying you're
a
fucking
jerk.
disgusting.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're fucking asshole. Fuck you. Like you're a piece
you're better
of
than
shit.
us?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
You put yourself on a pedestal that you don't deserve. All
yeah.
this crazy stuff.
Because he wouldn't sign an autograph.
And then he just absolutely bellies up the second that Jason walks over, and Jason should have never given him the time of day and been nice and been the better and been the the better guy, the bigger person. And he signed an autograph for this dude, and of course the dude was like, "Oh man, I didn't mean it. You're such a good guy. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Oh shit, man, I didn't mean to be mean. Blah blah blah." And I tweeted this like, you didn't mean to be mean until you got exactly what you fucking wanted.
Yeah.
No, it's insane, absolutely insane. And I
he
don't
should have.
understand.
I would have been if. Again, we always talk about this, how
Yeah.
celebrities, they really have to have this patience that I just don't understand.
I don't
because
have
if
it.
I was Jason, I would have walked right up to him and been like, in what fucking world do you think you have the right to talk to me like that because I didn't give you an autograph?
I would have gone into the car and gotten a baseball bat and smashed this man in the face. Like, there is no way, there's no world or scenario where any of this would have flown with me
my
at
God.
all. I would have been in a screaming fight. Like, at the very least, screaming fight. Fuck you, bitch. Like, how dare you,
It
whatever.
makes me feel so
Who the fuck
bad
are
for
you?
him. Like,
Makes me
that
feel
now
bad
he
too.
deals with that shit.
Right, and he has to have this, like you said, this patience, this composure, and the one time he loses his composure a couple weeks ago, everyone had his back.
Yeah.
But it is true, like, he can't always be losing his
exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's like he's still stuck doing that. And in that moment,
and if
it's
he
like,
did freak out, then it would be like, oh, Jason Kelce has an anger issue.
oh,
blah,
Jason
blah,
Kelce
blah.
does freak out,
Yeah.
blah, 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 whatever. And now he's got the show coming up. He's got a lot on the line.
The Kelce family does not owe anyone anything. The
Nothing.
fact that they are willing to be so friendly and welcoming to the Swiftie community says so much about them. Like, leave them the fuck alone.
Leave them alone.
It's late at night. He just finished a late night show. Like, and it just blows my mind that this person thought that they had some sort of,
claim.
Yeah, or just
entitlement.
Entitlement. Yeah, that's the word I was exactly looking for. Entitlement over Jason, where he felt like since Jason did give him an autograph, that was him personally insulting him some way, somehow.
Well, people are fucking delusional,
Yeah.
and they're sick, and we live in a sick world, and everyone needs to get to the fucking therapist. You know what I mean? Like, it's out of control. Like, if you're that person, you're not okay. Like,
no.
None of these people are okay. The autograph people, the paparazzi people, like, there are so many people that are so money hungry and obsessed with the idea of celebrity. That's why I get so pissed off when people. I don't know if you get this. I feel like I get this all the time. I've gotten this for years. It's like because I've always been interested in celebrities and pop culture and gossip online and whatever. So it's always been something I do as a part of work. Like, every job I've ever had has to do something. Even outside of Barstool has something to do with that because that's what I'm interested in. But online, you talk about it. I used to live tweet all the time, and people would always be like, "Oh my God, you're obsessed with celebrities. Oh my God, it's like it's so sad. It's ridiculous. Whatever." It's like all I'm doing is commentating online about stuff that's going on online, just like everyone else. I'm not insane. These are the people that you should be saying that shit to.
And also,
I have nothing to do, like, me being like, cute dress at somebody at the, Taylor Swift looks beautiful at the Golden Globes is not sad because I'm obsessed with celebrities.
and
that person screaming in Jason Kelce's face is fucking sad.
Yes. And the same person that's telling you that you're like, you have no life because you like celebrities is the same person that probably knows the entire 52-man roster of their NFL team, screams at their TV, tweets at the players when they drop a pass. Like, it's always something, it's just men hate women's happiness.
The day that men realize that football players are celebrities too, I think the world's going to explode. They're going to be like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah,
like,
there's
they
this
can't
girl
understand.
that
they
I
can't
love
understand.
on TikTok. I forget her name, but she does like sports she talks about sports and like sports gossip on TikTok, and she will literally be like, if you guys like celebrity drama, like batten down the fucking hatches, because we're about to explain to you like all the Sixers drama right now.
Yeah.
And it's just as juicy and like interesting as celebrity gossip.
Of course it is.
I can ask any one of my guy friends, any one of my male family members, what's the tea with Dak Prescott and the Cowboys?
Oh, yeah.
And they will give me a fucking full list about what's going on with
everything,
with CeeDee Lamb, blah blah blah.
Every intimate conversation with the coaches, with the owners,
exactly,
everything.
God forbid
absolutely
we know like
everything.
the love triangle of fucking Sabrina, Olivia, and Josh Bassett, and we're psycho celebrity
crazies
fans,
obsessed with whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
It's the same. Well, it's the Sixers specifically that's a good example. Is the people that are interested in the Sixers drama or that are invested in it, it's the same vein as like Barstool, and people are interested in like what's going on with our jobs. And, like, everything that's happening like within, internally, whatever. People are nosy. They're inherently nosy.
So am I.
No, same.
Yeah.
But however you choose to like express that is how you express that. Whether you pay attention to gossip, you pay attention to celebrities, whatever. But don't throw stones when you think that you are exempt from this, and instead direct that energy towards these fucking like money grubbing psychos who are like literally mowing Jason Kelce down to the point where his hands are tied. And this guy, what's he gonna do? He's got the autograph. That's not for him. He's a grown man. He's not like gonna hang it up in his house. He's gonna sell it on fucking eBay or sell it wherever the fuck. I don't even know where you sell autographs, but that's what's gonna happen, and it's fucked up. But
so lame.
But they don't have to worry about that because, I'm sorry, Jason. It's the least of his worries. He's got to keep a cool head because Kylie's pregnant.
Yay! So exciting.
With another
girl.
Which
how
is
crazy.
I love it. You sent me that meme on Twitter that of the dad from Little Women being like literally Jason Kelce, and he's like,
Little Women.
Yeah, My Little Women. It's literally Jason Kelce with 4 girls.
It's so
and
funny.
His wife,
I mean,
amazing.
I think Jason being a girl dad in general just has helped him in a way, maybe guiding through the Swiftie community and stuff. And
I think it helps. I think he has more respect because of it. He knows that he's raising like strong, independent women. And it's great to have a role model like that around for them. Like he can see how important that is.
And Kylie too. Like, it's so fun, and their family's so
Kylie,
sweet.
Obviously, he's the number one role model. But like other.
Totally. And I'm just so unbelievably happy for them.
Excited for
and
them.
It's also so funny, the video that Kylie posted. And it is always the famous last words. I'm not pregnant, and then it cut to the announcement, and the littlest daughter crying her eyes
She's crying her eyes out,
which is so funny. But
it's hilarious.
Congratulations to Jason and Kylie and the whole fam, because it's so exciting.
Just exciting stuff. A new baby in the fam is always good vibes.
Oh, so good. Taylor is going to have to start knitting. Start knitting a lot. She's got a lot of baby blankets.
She's got a lot of baby blankets to make. A lot of baby blankets to make. I am excited, Gia, to hear all about Kylie's journey with her 4th pregnancy. Also, what's going on in her life, because she is also coming out with a new podcast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Called Not Gonna Lie.
Not Gonna Lie with Kylie Kelce. Love that name.
I love that too.
Did you see the little snippet that
I didn't listen to it, but I saw it.
She was just basically like, I had so many thoughts about what I wanted to name this show, like Not Give an F podcast, like all this different names. And she was like, and if everyone's going to be talking about me and my family in the news, I thought I might as well set the record straight firsthand, which is just like fucking mic drop. Hell yes.
She
was like, and then she continues on to be like, I'm going to be talking about parenting. We're not doing sensory bins in my house. I'm dropping the F-bomb every 5 minutes. Like, I think it's okay to curse in front of your kids, like blah, blah, blah. All this, parenting stuff. And then she's kind of like, and then I'll be having guests that I didn't even know I was qualified to be talking to. So it seems like it's going to be a little bit more of a guest-heavy pod with parenting topic advice. Yeah,
which I think that's just fun, and I think at this point in time, the Kelce family's the hottest.
Totally.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I'm definitely going to listen for sure. I love her so much.
I love her so much, and I think the idea behind it, the Not Gonna Lie, and if people are going to talk about my family, it might as well come from me. Like, she always does such a good job of like jumping online and being like, hey, real quick, even that thing when rumors were going around that she was pregnant when she wasn't over the summer. even her being like, everyone's talking about how I'm pregnant. I'm not fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
I haven't been pregnant.
Yeah.
I had a miscarriage before my last baby. And so it's a sensitive topic. I don't want to fucking talk about this. Leave me alone. And then, you know, luckily in her life, she did get pregnant shortly after that. But I still think that the way that she inserts herself and says those things to clear stuff up before rumors get too big is so smart and just succinct, quick, blunt, honest. And I just love that.
She's so funny. She's so blunt. I love her so much. I just wish this podcast came out like 3 weeks ago, you know? So we had the Jason Bulge commentary.
Right.
We could have gotten a full like 15 minutes on that. Then we could have gotten the
God.
Jason smashing the phone commentary.
Yeah.
Which is funny. So maybe
All
we'll
these things.
maybe
We might still get
she
'em.
maybe she will talk about it. Maybe she'll talk about the Jimmy Kimmel stuff too.
Maybe she'll be like dealing with your husband. 101.
Dealing when your husband puts you on blast or like tries to make up some fucking crazy shit about wearing leggings so your bulge shows.
Exactly. Like what the literal fuck. Like no one knows what you're talking about, dude. Like it's
so
just
funny.
So
but yeah,
crazy.
I'm so happy for her. I just feel
am too.
like they have been handling all of this success so perfectly, and they just are like the quintessential not picture perfect, but like kind of how I would want my family to be, you know, a little dysfunctional.
They're like the realest
fun.
family.
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
going. You know what I mean? Like they're the realest like celebrity family because again, they are celebrities. Jason is a celebrity, and by extension, so is his family. Even more so now with the company that they're keeping and all this bullshit. And they've continued to stay true to themselves as people. You know, they're not flashy, they're not this, they're not that, they're just themselves, and they're like raising their kids and living their life and everything. And I think it's just you know, they're not letting all that other bullshit stand in the way. And I love Kylie. So
me too.
Good luck to her on the pod. We'll be listening.
Yes.
We'll be very excited about all that. Let's see what else.
I have
we
a
got
few
here.
other things.
I do too.
There's
We
going to
honestly have
be
so much stuff still.
Yeah, there's going to be a Swift Effect documentary.
Yes, there
on
is
NBC.
On NBC. It didn't say when it's coming.
Didn't say
right?
when.
I assume
no.
probably Christmas time. It looks like it's already filmed. People were tagging us saying you guys got to be in this, right? Or like a clip from our show or something.
You would think.
You would think.
Yeah.
We haven't been alerted to.
Yeah, maybe they did put something in, but not that we know of. I fucking wish.
I fucking wish too. Although we got to be careful what we wish for because you never know what they could get. Like, what if it's me being like Taylor's stigmatized by Travis? I fucking hate that guy. Like I like wake up in cold sweats thinking about that.
Hate, what's like
Midnight sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our worst moments. Like,
no, literally, fuck. God, my digital footprint is so fucked up.
I just hate Travis. Like, there's literally clips of me being like, I hate him. You know, like it's embarrassing.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of opinions, okay?
That's
Things
what we're
change.
saying. Listen, we're honest. We're real, okay?
Well,
we're
God
real.
forbid that happens. That's like, if that, I would be so upset. But I do feel like...
No, I don't think that would happen to us.
It makes me feel better that... I'm forgetting her name. And I always...
Olivia?
No. Female comedian that we love. Nikki Glaser.
Nikki Glaser. Yeah.
She was her soundbite was in the Miss Americana.
I know. I think about that all the time, and it was. So she said that like ruined her life. She's like, it made me stop talking shit about celebrities for the most part.
Yeah.
Like I just can't. Like
it's crazy. It humbles you for sure.
Yeah.
So, God forbid something happens like that. I mean, we just have to eat it because like
we would have to eat it. We would have to eat
it.
I hope though that they, if we are, I mean, we're acting like when we're included.
Yeah.
It's like no, we're not in this documentary.
We are
on NBC.
not. Yeah.
Not a fucking chance. No Barstool podcast is getting
you know
on
who's
NBC
fucking
documentary.
In it? Perez Hilton.
You know, I did see that. And what the fuck are they doing calling up Perez Hilton? Perez Hilton is a part of the problem, by the way, which does make me nervous for like, it looks like the tone of it is going to be extremely complimentary and very positive and good. But if you're including someone like Perez Hilton, like he's a scumbag. So I'm not sure like why
I was confused why he was a part of that.
Somebody must have dropped out last second and they thought, ring, who has absolutely nothing going on right now? And it's Perez Hilton.
Yeah, literally.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I think that'll be interesting. Again, we don't know when exactly it's coming out, but it does, like the tone of it is very much like, it's called the Swift Effect is what it'll be called. And it is something along the lines of like
November 25th, premiering on Peacock.
Oh my fucking God. That's
on
literally
November 25th.
That's today.
Oh my God.
So it's out.
Oh, well then we'll watch it when we go home.
We'll watch it tonight.
Yeah.
We'll watch it tonight. Wait a minute. There are other things to
Someone
talk about.
said, if it didn't smell like a money grab by NBC before, it sure did once Perez Hilton appeared.
Yeah, of course.
I saw Mario and suspected, but at Perez's awful face, I knew.
Yeah, Mario Lopez is in it as well. The typical, Entertainment Tonight. Actually, no. Is Mario Lopez do stuff with Entertainment Tonight?
Yeah, I thought.
Because Entertainment Tonight is a trusted source. I think he's kind of all over the place, but I think he might have been Entertainment Tonight for a little while. Let's see. Mario.
Yeah, it seems like
Lopez.
Everyone's kind of pressed about Perez. But also people
for
are very...
real, why the fuck why would he ever be in there? Like, I don't understand.
Someone goes, well, I'm glad they included AC Slater in this documentary. Always happy to hear what he has to say about pop stars and socioeconomic issues. AC Slater is Mario Lopez's character from Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
But yeah, so November 25th.
No, sorry,
so
Access Hollywood he was.
Oh, Access,
Extra.
Yeah. Seems like people are half and half. Somebody on Reddit said, why is everyone here so bitter about this? Doubt NBC would have aired this if she didn't approve it in some way. Her team even approved them airing some concert footage. Seems like a very complimentary documentary. Who cares if some B or C-list celebrity says nice things about her? This is better than some wag from Buffalo shading her.
Facts.
Which is funny.
And that is completely true.
Yeah, as long as it's complimentary towards her, I mean, I have no issue. I'm definitely going to watch it. It doesn't really...
I'll definitely watch.
If there's concert footage, then there had to have been some sort of agreement or approval of them using the footage.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. I really don't understand the Perez Hilton pick.
Yes.
But what are you gonna do? If he's gonna say nice stuff, then fine.
Fine, and I do think here's the thing about Perez Hilton. Everyone hates him because he spent years and years just ripping apart celebrities and ripping apart everybody he could because it got him clicks. It was interesting, whatever.
And not just ripping them apart, like
personal shots.
Yeah, and physical shots, about their body and stuff.
Yes, always. So he's like a true scumbag, but I do understand the idea of bringing in a familiar gossip face to talk about it.
Like a polarizing person maybe.
And also funny, I bet a lot of people don't even know who he is.
I do wonder if the generation below me even know who he is.
Probably not. Yeah. They'd be like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
So maybe this is his feeble attempt at a comeback. But I'm sure he's still acting a fool. But wait, speaking of things we need to watch, I watched something over the weekend.
Oh,
Christmas in the Spotlight.
Hey, what'd you think? I'm so dead at all there was even more references that we didn't even know.
No, Gia, it's
every other line.
It is. Okay. My thoughts on it generally are I went into it being all right, this is going to be cheesy. I'm going to let myself enjoy it. It'll be fine. Whatever. It is almost insulting how many references, how exactly they couldn't. The girl's name is Bowen Sykes. Okay, that's her name. They call her fans Arrows because she's Bo.
Oh,
and they there's this one part where it's oh yeah, they went full Arrowhead or whatever. So
yeah, don't they have the announcers be the alchemy between them?
Literally, yes. The alchemy is undeniable.
No one says that.
It is so it's very much. I think I was reading that it was written by a Swiftie. It's true fans wrote it. The problem that I had with it, it kind of focuses heavily on the Kelce family, the guy, the football player. It's all kind of about their relationship and how he has to keep his relationship with Bowen Sykes as a secret and whatever. Also, the pop star, her dad is dead of cancer.
Oh,
has a bad relationship with her mom.
Oh,
and has no family. So it's a really weird. And then also you look like you're having a blast up there on stage. This is what he's saying to her. And she's like, honestly, I feel like I lost the joy. The pop star I don't like. She was not good. Very pretty and fine. But the story of her, she's not
Oh, so she is it kind of I'm losing the joy of performing, so I'm finding joy in my relationship type of thing? I'm getting my happiness back from my relationship?
Sort of, but that's not how it's presented. No, yeah, it is a little bit like that, and it's not totally how that's presented. It sounds like she's sick of the fans and she's sick of performing. And the way that she's always got a glass of wine every minute. There is not a scene of Bowen Sykes, the pop star, without a glass of wine.
That's funny,
which is kind of crazy. And then
semi-accurate.
Yeah. I said I was true facts, but no, it's a whole. It is a must watch. I'm
gonna watch it tonight.
You gotta watch it. to believe it, but you will be screaming the whole time at all the like. It's
there was another one where like he's like, you're the greatest in the league.
No,
or
literally,
something.
literally.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Non-stop. Like every second of the movie, there's some sort of reference, whether it's
funny.
a deep cut or not. It is like the guy who plays the football player is like a total. So there's a whole part, Gia, where it's like they go to some charity event and they go together and it's like their first time going together to some, whatever. And she's like, oh, so hold on, babe, I have to go talk to so-and-so. And he's like, oh, I don't need to go with, like, you go ahead and talk to her and then meet up with me. The whole night goes by and she's like talking to other people and he's stuck dealing with other people, whatever. She finally gets up to him. She's like, oh, are you not? He's like, can we head out? And she's like, oh, are you not having fun? Obviously not. She ditched him the entire time. And then he's like, yeah, I just don't really like talking to these people, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, yeah, they just think I'm some like dumb football jock. And she's like, yeah, but you're so easygoing and that's what everyone loves about you. And he like storms off being like, I'm more than that, like whatever. And so they like get back to the house and she's like, you are more than some dumb football jock. Like it's a lot of that. Like it's a lot of like, I swear I'm smart.
Right, like I have depth.
Just because I play football doesn't mean that I'm not smart. Like it's a lot of that. Like it's just so... I mean, yeah. Like,
you kind of said that Travis was a dummy.
That's exactly what I said,
yeah.
because that's what everybody says about football players. And so it's just like whatever. But the guy who plays him,
it's a little dragged out.
The guy who plays him acts like a fucking idiot, and then is like, oh, I don't know why people think I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
It's like because you're acting
dumb.
like an idiot.
Yeah,
because you're dumb. And then his brother. Okay, so I can't think of what his name is. They play for like the Boomers. Okay. That's like the name of the team or something. And he's a wide receiver.
Okay.
And his brother is also on the team with him as the quarterback.
Oh.
And they're playing at the same time.
Okay.
But then he also has a best friend on the team that's another guy.
Okay.
That I think is supposed to be like a Pat Mahomes, but he's not the quarterback because the Jason Kelce character is the quarterback.
Okay, and so they're switching up a few things.
Yeah, there's
the parents' relationship.
The parents' relationship.
Yeah.
The Travis character takes the niece to the show.
Okay.
And the Jason character is like, I don't even get about Taylor Swift. Like, he's kind of like the weird sexist one about it. Like,
okay.
It's weird. You got to watch it. You got to see it. You got to watch it. Like, it's happening.
Okay.
It's happening.
Good to know. No, that I definitely will watch.
Mm-hmm. A couple more things. One, we were talking about the merch a little bit before. Sold out almost immediately a bunch of $400 guitars.
Yeah, crazy.
Which for those who don't know how much a guitar costs, that's a good deal on a guitar.
Yeah.
So people
and
were sold
they're
out immediately.
Playable, like they're like real guitars,
acoustic guitars.
I saw a girl, she unboxed hers, and it looked amazing.
It
looked really good.
I said I was glad that I missed it because otherwise I'd be a proud owner of a folklore guitar.
I was looking at my screen for a little too long, being like, do I want this Evermore guitar? Like, it's so fucking cool.
It was it's really cool, but it's like, what the fuck? I don't even play guitar.
No,
like,
no.
It's crazy.
I have no instrumental.
I can play
part
Ode
of my
to Joy,
body.
and that's literally it.
Yeah.
There's that. There's also Taylor was nominated for 17 Billboard Music Awards.
17 is crazy.
Keep on racking
them up.
I'm sure she'll get at least 8 of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure she'll win at least 10.
At least, yeah. Half, we'd say.
Do you think she'll go? Probably not.
Depends on when it is.
Yeah, let me look it up and see where it is. But I feel like she hasn't gone. The Billboard Music Awards are December 12th. So she'll be off tour.
So interesting. Maybe she will, day before her birthday. Oh my God. You think she'd
day
announce?
Before her birthday.
Would she announce something?
At Billboard? That would be good.
Oh my God.
That would be good.
All right, so we gotta keep our eyes out on that.
Keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out on that.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then the last thing we can discuss briefly is Wicked, which was...
So if you dare to find me, look to the western sky. Has no one told you lately? Everyone deserves a chance to fly.
And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free.
To all the ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I am defying gravity. Oh my God, was it good?
Gia, first of all, I lied to my friends, and I was supposed to see it with my friends, and then we had to reschedule, and I saw it anyway.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
fuck
girls,
them.
I got to see it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, we were planning on
It's the
seeing it
talk
the
of the
weekend.
town.
It didn't work out. Like we were like, we're gonna go this day. We're gonna do this time, and it all kind of started falling apart. And I was like, listen, I can just go by myself.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna go. So I'm really glad I went. Fabulous, so good, transcendent,
Fabulous.
worth every bit of the like crazy press and like
Yeah,
their psycho behavior or whatever.
yeah.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Like it just
It's
everything.
amazing.
Everything's
God,
fantastic.
And the standout to me really was Ariana Grande. Like she just
Ariana
was so unbelievable. She captured your attention the entire time. She was so funny. That her timing was impeccable. Her singing was phenomenal.
Yep.
Of course, Cynthia Erivo was just about
Cynthia
up there
was,
with.
yeah. I mean,
And
she is like she's
Jessica
one of the
made
best
a good
alphas I've
point.
ever seen. Like
Yeah.
she's truly amazing at her character.
Act 1 is also very Glinda based.
Yes,
So
yes.
like I do feel like Cynthia will have her time to shine more because
Yeah.
you know the Wizard and I. Wow.
The Wizard and I
Was
was
it so good.
Real. So I saw Fran's video about how you guys wanted to clap. In my theater, everybody clapped after every.
Really?
Yeah, it was fantastic. But it was classy. It was polite. Like
yeah,
it was like
they kind of left a second to clap. Anyways.
Yes. And so everybody would clap, quick, like just freaking out, whatever. There were a few, no spoilers, but there were a few exciting moments that are unexpected in the movie.
I wanted to clap really bad. We all clapped at the end.
Yeah,
But
of
yeah, it
course.
was so hard
There's
not to
so
sing
many-
too. Oh my god,
so
especially
hard
as a
not to
singer.
sing.
It's like
I
I
know,
literally
yeah.
was like biting
Especially
my
as singers. Right. It's
That's
extremely
professional.
hard for us not to
I was
sing.
like literally like biting my like tongue like so hard trying not to sing.
So hard.
But God, was it so
I saw it
good.
from start to finish.
Oh.
like the minute first
The
note,
minute Glinda came down in
the
the bubble.
beginning, the beginning too. I loved
She's
the like
dead.
the like crime scene intro.
Yeah.
thing.
So
Oh, that was
good.
awesome. It was
So
just,
good.
It's so good. And if you guys
Jonathan
are
Bailey.
Jonathan
Woo!
Bailey, ooh, dancing
Sexy.
through life.
Swaying and reeling and always keeping tune. Life is broadless. I don't know that word. When you're thoughtless. No, never look
girl.
foolish. Dancing through life. Swaying and reeling.
I don't know all the words to Dancing Through Life, unfortunately.
And
but
always skinny. See that tragically beautiful girl. The one in the chair.
The one in the chair.
Fucking Nessa Rose. God damn.
Dude, Nessa Rose.
Someone had a really funny tweet. They're like, no wonder Nessa Rose is in a wheelchair because she can't stand up for anyone, not even her sister.
No, it's crazy. Like no backbone on Nessa
No
Rose.
backbone.
Like, but well, again, it's hard if you have not seen the play.
Yeah.
To kind of like, I don't want to spoil too much or whatever, but Nessa Rose, she's maybe not a good girl.
Yeah, no.
But you don't know until Act 2, which I do think is interesting. And another reason why I kind of am on the side of Cynthia and Ariana is that they filmed both movies already. So
Yeah.
So the past 2 years have been nothing but 2 movies in 2 years.
And it's
Biggest
so
movies of all
emotional.
time. Comes out exactly 1 year later. So
Yeah.
the
Thank
Friday
God.
before Thanksgiving next year, same thing. And thank God, yeah. And it was fantastic, so good, wonderful. But the reason we're bringing it up in Taylor news is that one of the interviews that Ariana and Cynthia were doing, they brought up the fact that Ariana is now tied as a like #1 female artist on the Hot 100 list or whatever, tied with Taylor Swift. And Ariana and Cynthia both immediately clapped and then said good company.
Yep.
Which I love. And
Which I love. And all the fucking Arianators that come after Taylor Swift every 5 seconds. Can you guys shut the fuck up?
Can you shut the fuck up? Like truly, shut
there's
the fuck
clearly
up.
no beef.
We could be
Just
friends.
shut up. Yeah.
Like why can't we be friends? Like,
Yeah.
this is it's crazy. Like I love Ariana Grande. Like
Love.
What is wrong with what's wrong with that?
Yeah, love.
Although I will say I don't love. How is Scooter Braun involved in Wicked? Because
Scooter Braun was her manager.
True, but not anymore.
Yeah, no, not anymore. I think that was just like
Maybe just like a little whatever.
support.
Scooter was posting.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. But what are you gonna do?
He's such a cloud chaser.
He is a cloud chaser.
But we don't need that to cloud any of it.
Yeah,
I think
but
that
we're putting
doesn't
on our
matter.
blinders
Yeah,
for
putting
that
our
one.
blinders
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Like no one ever mentioned him until he posted himself on visiting them on the set.
Yeah,
So who
exactly.
gives a shit? But regardless, it's a fantastic movie. If you haven't gone out to see it, you got to go see it.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
just,
It's amazing, amazing.
Do it. Go with your family or go by yourself. Go with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
Go with your guy friends. Like just do the whole thing. So it's just it's worth going on.
It's
the
a
theaters
movie
to
that
see.
totally.
Yeah.
And it's a movie that you leave the theater thinking about. You wake up thinking about the next day. I'm gonna be thinking about this movie like probably till I die.
Same, literally same.
Yeah.
I got to see it again. Oh, wait,
we should go
so
see
I didn't tell my
Wicked
friends
on Broadway.
Yeah, I would love that. I saw kind of
Game
recently.
time.
We should.
Yeah.
I saw kind of recently, like maybe 6 months ago. Actually, no, it was like a year ago now. But I'll always go back. I don't give a fuck. You know, I love a repeat.
Yeah,
it's
I just feel like I haven't seen it since maybe I was like 11 or 10.
You gotta.
Yeah,
It's better than ever.
I need to refresh a little bit because there were
Better
so
than
many
ever.
parts. I was reading like the plot summary of the musical just to refresh my memory, and there were so many parts that I forgot about.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I
well,
feel
the overall the big message with like the animals and all that.
Totally forgot about the animals.
Forgot about that too. I also think that in the play they it's obviously like why Elphaba's doing what she's doing to try to like help the animals and help the world or whatever. But you're so focused on Elphaba and Glinda's
relationship,
and their relationship and all that in the play that like it kind of gets lost in the sauce. But I think the movie did a really good job of like expanding on that and kind of showing. By the way, Snaps
Peter
Dinklage.
I was
Snaps.
just about to say.
I had no idea he was in it either. I had
Fabulous.
No idea. He's Dr. Dillerman.
It's hard to make
the voice of the goat.
Yeah,
teacher.
it's hard to make like a CGI animal seem like they have emotions. Like I feel like that was really lacking in the live action of Lion King. It was really hard to like make lions seem like they were sad or happy.
Right.
But I felt like a big emotional connection to Dr. Dillman. Like it was really like
when Dr.
gut
Dillman
wrenching.
turned his projector on and all that shit was there, and then when his body like sags, like when the class leaves or whatever. Heartbreaking, like
literally
just goes right to what you said about like the animal showing emotion, like that sigh of like sadness. Oh my god, just like really, really good.
Yeah,
really good. So
really
worth the
good.
hype. So worth going. Get yourselves out and to see it.
Yeah.
But all right.
On that note. We will be holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity this week, and we hope that you guys are all holding space for that as well.
Yes, we will. Please make sure you're holding space.
Yeah. And we'll be holding space.
I am in queer media, so if you don't feel, we are in queer media, so if you don't feel like
we saw a few posts,
we saw a few posts, so that's why like don't feel uncomfortable holding space with the lyrics of Defying Gravity. Like
please
just make sure.
And we always wanted that.
It's what we always wanted.
It's what we always wanted.
It's really what we always wanted.
Yeah.
And we didn't know it was happening.
No.
So now that we do.
It's always what I wanted.
It's always what we wanted.
Yeah.
All right. We will see you guys
next
after
week.
Thanksgiving. Have a great holiday with your families and your friends. And just think about what to be thankful for.
Yeah.
If you can't think of anything, at least we're thankful for Taylor Swift.
We're thankful for you guys.
We're thankful for you.
Yes, and
very
Taylor
thankful
Swift.
for you. And Taylor Swift.
And Game Time.
All
All right. Love
see
you guys.
Later.